Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How is everyone doing? I hope you're doing great. You know, I have to check myself out to see if I'm buffering. So far, so good. Hey, Rosie, how are you? How you feeling? Batgirl was asking about you earlier. How's everything going with, your dog and everything? Hey, my little tatted heart. I hope you're okay, Rosie, and I hope tonight's chat will cheer you up in any event. So just wondering how everyone's day was. Ooh, guys, it's cold. I have on my ketchup and mustard onions again. Earrings again. My ketchup and mustard earrings. I thought it was so cute. They're clay earrings I picked up yesterday. I told you guys who I bought them from, and it was this woman right here. If you ever want to check her out, you can go to her website and check her out. Oh, I'm sorry, Rosie. I know you were concerned about that. How are you feeling? So yes, guys, you know how I like to start off with today. I woke up, I slept in a little bit, and then I went to, hey, JY, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. I went to the gym and I didn't do as much as I wanted to do or as much or as good as I thought I would do, but I was there. And then after the gym, I ran my errands. It was like a long day. And I actually, the reason why I didn't get as much in at the gym is because I had to leave earlier than I really liked. And I usually like to be there for at least 2 hours on a Sunday because I know that's my one day where I really don't have anything truly planned. But I missed bowling. I missed going to breakfast. And I missed going to the movies. But I'll tell you why. Remember yesterday, if you guys were paying attention? Hi, Myra. Welcome back. Hey, Keto, like a lady. Rosie, everybody, let's send well wishes and prayers up for Rosie. Her dog passed away yesterday morning. But I'm so glad you're here though, Rosie, because I know you said that, you would probably be very sad and wouldn't be around, but I'm glad you're here. Octavia, what's going on? How can I live on this? Can I live on you'll be fine, Rosie. You just gotta hang in there. It's a loss. So you have to go through the stages of a loss. You know what I mean? So take your time. Don't feel like, it's the end all be all. You'll be fine. Keep on vlogging, keep on coming on to people's lives that will encourage you and just go through the process of grieving your loss. That's all normal and it's all fine. So we're all here for you, Rosie. And also, I do have a guest tonight, guys, and I hope you will enjoy her. She is a small business and she does some really amazing things. And she'll be talking about that in a few. But I'm going to tell you one last thing and then we're going to have our guest come back. Will come on. So remember when I was telling you guys that I had something that is exciting that was going to be the cliffhanger? Well, the reason why I missed all of those great events that I would have loved to have been a part of is your girl has a ringtone now. Yes. Yes. Joy, be the difference. Me. Yes. I got a ringtone. And it's about to be live in a few. It came out well. So I was in the studio today. It didn't take that long. Guess what? I used my own track that I actually created. I used the vocals. We did the vocals and the engineer. She is amazing. Her name is Karma. She's going to come on Hello World one day and she's a female engineer. How many female engineers do you run into? She hooked me all the way up. But guys, once that ringtone comes out, like for real live, I'm going to play it for you guys and definitely you'll have me on your phones, but like, hello. Yeah, you be like, what? That's Joy right there. $1.99 just for you. Yes. Jenny B said, what? Hey, Melissa W. Yes, that was the clincher. That was my clincher. I have a ringtone. So anyway, I don't know how to do this anymore. Rosie, just you hang in there, okay? You hang in there. You watch this live and just you'll be all right. Okay, sis? Hi, 4Ks. How are you? Welcome. So anyway, I want to tell you a little bit about my guest for this evening. So I was vending at an event about 2-3 weeks ago, and she was right across from me, and she was selling soap, and natural soap at that. What was great about her is like, there's a lot of people that sell natural soaps, and with my skin is very sensitive. I have to be very careful what I put on my skin and all of that stuff. And then, I said, that's my neighbor or whatever. I went over and I actually purchased things. Like, I don't think people realize, but I usually, when I'm at events, I usually don't have time to purchase things or even purchase things. Because that's like the only time that I really get a chance to sell my, items. But she was so funny and friendly. And let me tell you, she gave away some sugar cookies. What? That she baked? And I tore down. I went back to her basket. I was like, ooh, I don't want nothing else but no sugar cookies. And then she was giving away these marshmallows. I thought it was just marshmallows. And so I was like, I don't really eat marshmallows, but I took the cup. And when I realized there was a packet of hot chocolate in the marshmallows, let me tell you, and there were mints in there. What vendor do you know that's going to sell items and give away free goodies? And I happened to be right across from her eating up them sugar. I tore it down. But anyway, guys, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you guys to Danielle from Soaps of Love. Please welcome her. Please make her feel comfortable. Hey, girl, how are you?
How are you?
Good, good. Hey, Eat Sleep, what's going on? Long time no see. So this is my guest, guys, Danielle from Soaps of Love. Listen, tell me what gave you the inspiration to even start Soaps of Love?
Um, well, my inspiration, honestly, I never had one. I never thought I would be a soaper.
Mhm.
I have a teddy bear business, and that's what I've been doing for the past 4 years now. And one day I was at that same event that I met you,
Okay.
and there was a soaper that was across from me. And she was very, very nice, very open hearted about everything she does. And she taught me everything she knew right there.
Okay.
And I never thought that I would get into soaping. And then one day I was talking to the Lord, because I believe in God,
Mhm.
and He was just directing me in that path. And I said, okay, fine. And I went on ahead. Gave it a try, and then that was it.
Nice.
It just came natural.
So wait a second. Like, I didn't even know she did teddy bears. Guys, if you have questions for Danielle, please put the question marks in front and after so that I can ask her for you. Oh yeah, and they want to know if you have a website. If you do, just type it in the chat and I'll make sure I put it down, but you can physically say it as well.
Oh yes, I do have a website for my soaps website. It's
Mhm.
soapsoflove.com, and my teddy bears is cutiepiebears.com.
So wait a second, let me know what happened with this teddy because I just met her and I want to know what's going on with these teddy bears. What gave you that inspiration?
Now, the teddy bears.
Uh, Uh-oh. She'll be back in a minute, I'm sure. Um, Let me see if she posted that in there. No, not yet. So she didn't get a chance to post that. Hey, Anna! What's going on? I added a little extra thing to it. um, yeah, so her website is right here. It is soapsoflove.com, and Danielle is back. All right, girly.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
um, but my teddy bears actually started when I was pregnant with my fourth child. I was having a boy, and I wanted to do something cute, make a little something that resembled him, even though I couldn't see him. And I made the cutest teddy bear. and everyone fell in love with it. And they was like, well, how did you do this? And I said, oh, I customized it and I use baby clothes. And I went from there. And ever since, people have fallen in love with them. And I've been making them. As you can see, I have one right here behind me, but he's not completed.
So
But
cute.
yeah, I'm doing them. And they are a great hit. I do children's hospitals. And we have sponsors every year. And I'm actually finishing up working with that right now to get ready to deliver them next week.
Oh man, I wish I would have known because I would have donated like a t-shirt that you could have made out of, as a top for a teddy bear, like cut up and stuff. Maybe next
Yes.
time I'll definitely do that. You know what I wanted to ask you when you said customization, like one year at my job, like my boss's father passed away and they pretty much donated or got the material from the father, like either one of his article of clothing or whatever, and they actually
Mhm.
sewed it together and then we gave it to my boss as like a holiday gift. So like, do you do things like that as well?
No, I don't. I just customize the actual teddy bears themselves with actual baby clothing.
Mhm.
Um, and I do extra customizations. Like if you have something special that you want me to attach to the bear, I do that.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, that's cool. So how long have you been doing the teddy bears?
I've been doing the teddy bears for 4 years now.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yes.
So your son that I met that day, that's the one that you made that basically started your business for the teddy bears.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
He's so cute, guys. He was well behaved. Let me tell you that much. Oh, that's so
Just for the event.
are you on Instagram at all?
Actually, I am. I just figured it out, y'all.
Okay.
I am very tech savvy, but for whatever reason, I could not get Instagram down pat. But I am on Instagram, and my name is Soaps of Love on Instagram.
Okay. I'm just typing your website into the chat and then I'm gonna put it right there. So guys, if you want to check her website out, please do. If you want to check her Instagram out, it's basically Soaps of Love on IG, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can check her out on Instagram. Hey J Dog. Hey Maria, how are you? And a chance we send an email. I've been pretty busy. Okay. She's just telling me that she hasn't gotten a chance to send me an email. Okay. So Dad's Vintage wants to know, just went to your website. Do you have any pine scented soap?
No, not yet. I did order some pine oil
Mhm.
that will be coming in next week,
Okay.
and once it comes in, it will be made.
Okay. And guys, I did purchase bar soap. I read the ingredients, all the ingredients that she put in that particular soap was good for me. And that's why I purchased it ultimately. But is there a reason why you chose natural soaps versus any other types?
Oh yes, definitely. Natural soaps. I have been shying away from anything chemical for a little while now, and I just so happened to transition into making natural soaps just in time because my youngest son has eczema and my oldest son has been having complications with a skin condition that we just can't figure out.
Okay.
And I've created a balm for him that helps his scaling of his skin from his face all the way down to his feet, and it cleared him up overnight.
Okay.
And that pretty much encourages me to continue to go on and make natural products. I have a lot of clients that have been having issues with, I believe they call it helium. I believe it's something with the heel of your foot where it's very, very ashy, and no oils and no lotions actually help to
Mhm.
moisturize the skin properly. And I make a body butter for that. And when they apply it for the first time, just a small amount, it gets rid of it.
Oh,
Um, so yeah, so when I make these products, it's very, very, very good. And I'm not saying that, guys, because it's mine. Because we have a lot of soap makers out here who make some of the exact same things that I make that are really good. Natural ingredients that you get from your kitchen that you actually eat. Everything that we're putting in the soaps, you can eat them. But not after it comes soap. Once it's soap, you
Okay, I
can't
was
eat
gonna say I'm about to eat my soap.
it. You can't eat it once it's soap. But
Okay.
before that, if it's something in your kitchen, you can take it and make soap with it. So that's why I stick with the natural ingredients because it's good for the skin. It's good for your health because they say what you eat is what you become.
Mhm.
So the same as what we use on our bodies, our skin absorbs it and takes it all in, and it goes into our bloodstreams.
Mhm.
We want the best for ourselves. We want the best for our children when they use a lip balm, when they use a lotion, when they use a soap. We want to know that no chemicals are going in, causing problems with the brain. And we're not trying, we can't figure it out, but that's why causing problems with the health, things like that. Because once the chemicals are entering the bloodstream, it counteracts with your body and your muscle systems and all sorts of things play a part. And when we become more sick, our immune systems are weak. A lot of these things take place, and that's why natural products are a good thing. And it's good to get to be able to make certain things for yourselves too, guys. I do tell people all the time, and I do teach people is if they're interested on how to make them, I give free ingredients, free measurements. All that I have, I give it away. I'll let everyone know exactly how I make it, what measurements I make it with. So if anybody have any questions, you guys can always feel free to just email me. Just because I sell it, that does not mean that I don't want you to be able to make it. I encourage you guys to make your own products. It's so easy.
So, what made you want to name your business Soaps of Love?
Okay. So originally, my name was Danielle Soaps and Soaks. And as I was going on with the business, I would say 6, 7 months into the business, um, the Lord unctioned me to change it to Soaps of Love. And so I was just like, oh, Soaps of Love? And he's like, yeah, Soaps of Love. I said, okay, fine. So I changed it to Soaps of Love. And when I did that, I have noticed change, a tremendous change on the people that I was trying to reach, how they perceived me, how they accepted me, and the things that I was trying to sell and teach and make them aware of. And it was a much more welcoming name. And when people hear the name Soaps of Love, they are they're very encouraged from just the sound of it.
Yeah.
And it matches exactly what I am doing with it because I have an outreach ministry with the Soaps of Love company as well. And with that outreach ministry, I do give out free soaps, which, by the way, guys, you can also go on and you can click and request a outreach box. And with the outreach box, you will get free soaps, rags, and things like that that you can also use to give to someone else as a random act of kindness. And they are full bars of soaps, they are full rags. They have also other outreach things that come inside the box that you guys can carry on a day-to-day basis. So there's a lot of free things that you can get on the website with no hassle. Literally just click it, put it in your cart,
That's
and
what
that's
I'm talking about. I love it. Sharing is caring. Giving is life changing. Yes.
it.
Wow. You
Give, give,
You see, y'all
give.
believe
Yes.
me, when she had them sugar cookies and she was giving away all this other stuff. I was just like, oh my goodness. I think I took all your sugar cookies. If not, I probably did. I just, mm.
You just about there. You just about.
I put them all down that same night too, and I was so mad at myself. I was like, I want to wait. I was like, I'm gonna save 2 or 3 for the next morning. No, didn't happen. Right, down 'em. I'm a snacky at heart by accident. I can't help it.
By accident. That's a good one.
Uh, so now, because you are very conscious of the products that you absorb, like, does that also fall into how you eat as well?
Yes, it does.
Mhm.
Because what we have to understand is that we can't. That's like I said to someone that I knew who was a diabetic, right?
Mhm.
And I use this as an example because it's a good example. He was a diabetic and he had insulin shots he had to take daily. So the insulin shots would regulate his blood levels, right? So he thought, oh, well, I have the insulin, so I can eat how I want. And he would still eat how he want. And I explained to him, you can eat how you want, but it's going to still destroy your organs. And the first thing it's going to attack is the kidneys because of your diabetes. And as I explained further to him, he didn't understand. But later on in life, he got a little sick, lost a toe. Things take a little wrong turn, but he's still doing okay. So I say the same thing to say, whatever we're doing, when we're doing one thing to take a right turn towards our health, we have to continue that aspect in everything that we do.
Mhm.
I can use all the good, healthy products in the world to make sure that it's not going into the bloodstream that way, but I'm still poisoning myself if I'm not eating healthy.
Right.
Do you
I
understand? So
I agree. I mean, I'm 100% like, I even do you do deodorants? Yeah, I think I
yes,
asked you that. You do?
yes.
Okay,
Hmm.
I need to order some. Let me tell you, girl, I went like about 2 months ago or 3. I started, with the aluminum free or deodorants. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Girl, that stuff ain't strong enough. I feel like a stinky human being. Like I need that extra, like I feel like I gotta keep on putting on. Does yours actually last longer?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Order
but
some.
I must warn you now, here is the thing with natural natural deodorants, okay? Your body is going to go through a detox first. And it's going to go through a detox because we've been using aluminum based deodorants for a long time, most of us.
Yeah.
And while we've been doing that, we have this stuff in our system, believe it or not. So when we start to use a natural deodorant, it's going to cause us to detox, which means it's going to start feeling, like you said, not strong enough. So
Oh,
now your body's going to have to go through a transition and get rid of all of those toxins under your arm and inside of your bloodstream that comes from that sweat gland area. Now, once this happens, after about a week or two, you'll start to see that it'll start to take to you a little bit more. And now you can go a day or two without even putting on deodorant just by using a natural deodorant.
oh, wow.
Yeah, because your body now is going to start eating healthy. Do you understand? And your armpits is going to start eating what it needs. So if I start to eat a little bit more healthier and I'm eating more greens than I'm eating starches and sugars, then my body will have a lot more energy. My body, I'll be able to see better. I'll be able to talk. I have more energy. I can run. I can stand. The same thing happens with your underarms when we use natural deodorants that doesn't have aluminum in them. As long as the ingredients are mixed pra- practically perfectly. Okay. Every natural deodorant isn't always going to work because every ingredient in it may not work for you. So as long as everything is mixed properly and correct, the right measurements, it will work.
Okay. And you know what I saw on Instagram too? I follow this guy that I actually had on Our Lives Seen Through My Eyes. His name is Conscious Father. And he
Mm,
posted basically how the deodorants, the aluminum deodorants, how it has been connected to breast cancer. And
yes.
because they say like under here, like you said, the follicles that are open, it goes that aluminum goes straight to
Mhm.
this area.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of women, I was like, oh, I'm glad I stopped. But I was like, let me tell you though, like I feel like, my degree lately has just been like, what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel fresh. I don't feel fresh. Uh,
Yeah.
I want to say hello to a few people. Hi, Carolina Hillbilly. Nice to see you. Welcome to Hello World. Carrie, what's going on? Sunshine Cooper, Melanie, the moderator. How are you? Brenda's Land, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. We are talking to Danielle. She is from Soaps of Love. If you have questions about natural soaps or anything of that nature, please feel free to hit her up. She also has care packages on her website where you can have to like give away products and it's absolutely free. So you definitely might want to check that out because I think what you're doing is amazing because
Mhm.
a lot of times, like when you're talking about good health, it's
Mhm.
usually the information is so free, but we think that everything for it to be good has to have a big nominal amount on it. And like the fact that you're giving away free bars of soap for people, people might be like, well, what's wrong with the soap? Nothing.
Yes.
I just want you I want you to live a little longer. So that's why I'm giving it to you so that when you're like, okay, now I feel like this is better for my body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I
Mhm.
don't know. Oh,
Yeah.
Hillbilly Raid. What's going on? This is a Hillbilly Raid, Carolina Hillbilly Raid. I appreciate you, Carolina, for coming in and bringing all of your people here into the stream. I appreciate it. Hi, Mike, the computer tips. Yes, there, Melissa W, Carolina Hillbilly is a YouTuber, and they happened to see that I was live, and they said, "Let's go raid, be the difference," and that's why they're here. So I appreciate that. Um,
Cool.
yeah, and it's great that they're here on a night like tonight because we're talking about something important like our bodies and maintaining our health. Now,
Yeah.
have you or anyone you know close have had any like outside of what you told us about the heel situation, other skin conditions that your soaps have helped heal that?
We have a few clients that continuously buy my oatmeal and honey soap. They have a little daughter, and she has eczema, and the doctor's been giving medicines like the steroids that haven't been quite helping. So I gave them a bar of the oatmeal and honey soap that I actually made for my children.
Mhm.
And as they've been using the bar of soap, they have noticed within a week's time that it's been clearing up the eczema. Now, it doesn't clear it up as fast as a steroid medication would, but what they have noticed is that once it starts to clear up, it's staying away. And the more they use it, the more of the results they see. So I've been getting a lot of good feedback about that.
Nice. Oh, that's
Mhm.
perfect. That's great. So like oatmeal is pretty much like a good like healing balm type of thing?
Oatmeal is good for dry skin.
Okay.
It's very moist and it's extremely good for eczema. And it's very moisturizing. It may not seem like it because oatmeal looks dry and feels dry,
Mhm.
but once you wet it, it is very, very moisturizing. And it's a good relief for itching and things like that for situations like eczema.
Mm. That's good. That's real good. Um,
Yeah.
so do you where do you sell the most? And what's your like what product of yours is like the top seller?
Okay, so I would give that a runner up. Oh man, I mean the I have the body butters, and then I have my activated charcoal soaps.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. It's if I have to say between the activated charcoal soaps and the body butters, I it would probably be a tie. So I'm not really sure, but a lot of body butters do sell a lot. So I do sell a lot of the body butters.
Hmm. Do you have a favorite flavor?
With the body butter,
Yes.
yes, my peach, my Georgia's peach.
Mhm.
That's my favorite. I love it.
Okay. Now, do you actually use real peaches?
No, I do not.
Okay. That was dope. I gotta ask, you know?
But I do use real strawberries in the strawberry
Wow.
body butter.
Wow. And how long does a container of body butter normally last? And how much should we use? Because I like to put Vaseline and lotion together to get it real moisturized.
Well, with my body butters, I don't really see a need to blend it with anything else unless that's just specifically a preference of yours, because they're all just butters. And they're just mixed up and it's extremely thick and a little bit does go a long way.
Mm.
The container can last you for a 4 ounce jar can last you a good 4 or 5 months.
Really?
Yes, that's just a 4 ounce container. And
Hmm.
that's just applying it all over the body. Like I said, a little bit does go a long way. It's very thick. It has no preservatives in it. There is no water in it. There is no oils cutting it. It's just pure butters.
Hmm. And then it doesn't expire?
No.
Ooh.
But by law, I have to give you a shelf life of a year.
Wow. So wait a second. When we use natural ingredients, it typically or tends not to expire because we're not putting other additives in it?
Exactly. Now that's only if it's not, if it's water soluble, like if you're putting water based products in it, or if you're putting water itself inside of it, that will limit the lifespan of the product, because now you're allowing it access to fungus, bacterials, and things like that. And then you would have to put a preservative in.
Okay.
So
Now, do
yeah,
you have preservatives in any of your items?
I have preservatives in none of my items.
Oh.
Um, So with I make a cream.
Uh-huh.
I do make a cream that requires water. And what that does is it cuts down the butters and the oils to stretch it and make it a little thinner for customers of mine who don't want to always use the butter. Because like I said, the butter is thick. Now, with that cream, a preservative should be, if you would like to be put inside of it. Because I deal with a lot of customers that doesn't like preservatives, I don't put it in. So I did hand pick a container that will hold the cream to its longest life shelf
Oh, wow.
for it to be a better product, where you don't have to worry about it being introduced to fungus and bacteria as you're placing your hands in it and things like that.
Mm. So, okay, now that's very interesting with the container itself. Um,
Hmm.
with the container itself, because like I know I saw again on Conscious Father, he posted that like, we're all like all of us have 100% plastic in our poop because everything
Hmm.
is plastic. So like with the container itself, will it transfer any of that plastic into us as well? Or
No, because it's not a plastic container.
okay.
Um, it is a cosmetic container, and it's let me see, it's aluminum, like a metal sort of. Um, but it's like, I'm trying to think of the material of it. I don't have one next to me, but I did a test between that container and a plastic container. With the plastic container, which was double lined, I found that it contains and it holds bacteria
Mm,
inside. And when I open it, you see a ring of fungus around the cream. And immediately that had to go. I said I could not use this container, because if I sold this within a few weeks to a month's time, when a customer goes back to open it, they're going to find that a ring around their cream. So I said, this is not going to be a go. I said, I have to find something, because if I don't, I'm going to have to use a preservative. Um, and then clients is not going to be happy about that, but I don't want them to be introduced to bacteria and fungus either.
yeah.
So I found a container, I researched and I checked to see which would be best. And I did a shelf life experiment, and which I am actually still conducting it, because I want to see how long I can run this. So right now I'm at a good run of 6 months, which is great.
Mhm.
So at the moment, as I sell the product, I do place a 6 month lifespan on it. Now, you don't have to throw it away after 6 months,
Mhm.
because if you find that it is still usable and it's still habitable, when you open a container, it's perfectly fine. But by law, we have to give a life shelf on anything that we sell.
Hmm. That's amazing. So, like, even
Mhm.
guys, even down to the container, like, we could be getting something good, but then also bad because the container could carry something. But that's good. Oh man, that's good. I'm learning a lot today. Um, so outside of all of the butters and stuff, I'm glad you do deodorants because I will probably be ordering deodorants. Can you tell everybody where you're gonna be next?
Um, I can not at the moment,
Okay.
but I do have an events page on my website. And if you do follow me on Facebook, which is Soaps of Love as well, I do place all of the events that I am going to, and I will be coming up to a month's time if I have them booked.
Mhm.
And there you can see and find where I will be. Um, I do I do a lot of online, and I do a lot of storefront business. So I have stores that like to purchase product by bulk. wholesale, and they get wholesale prices where they like to shelve their my items on their shelves for sale for resale.
Mhm.
Um,
Can you
so
give the
they're
name of those stores just in case? Because there's people from all over that may be watching now or in the future, and that might live in the area of where they can buy that. So can you give the store's name or type it in the chat, whichever?
okay. Well, we're not going to do the type because I tried to type
Okay.
and I'm
Something
sorry,
else.
guys.
Sorry.
Um, one of the stores is in California.
Mhm.
Um, and the name of her shop is Goody Two Shoes.
Okay.
I don't know the address offhand, but Goody Two Shoes in California. She is the only shop named Goody Two Shoes out there that we know of. So if you Google her, search her, you can find her shop. If you're out in California, you live there, or if you're just visiting. Another store is here in Irvington, and his name, what is the name of his store? I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Not
But there is somebody from California here, so they might just go and get that.
beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. I can leave a list of the name of the stores with Joy if any of you guys are interested in going, not just to check out my merchandise, but to check them out as well. These are Black owned businesses.
Mhm. Right on.
I do support other businesses, but I do like to give, those of African descent a chance with, you know, boosting up their sales, their business, and having just a different look of products inside their stores. And once I give her the list, you guys can feel free to check them out, go and give them some support. Um, you just stop in and say hi.
Mhm. Yeah, that's so cool. Um, so do you think that you will have your children make soaps too or teddy bears in the future? Like,
Well, they do now. Uh, they do. Yes, they do now. Their personal favorite is helping me make the bath bombs. Um, they get a kick out of it, and they actually do a pretty good job.
mm,
Um, so they do good with the bath bombs. I don't let them do the lip balms yet because it's too much of a mess for them. And my oldest one, she helps me a lot with the soaps.
oh, that's so cool. Family business. It's a family affair. Yes, Source of Love is expanded. You got a staff already. That's so
I have
cool.
to.
That's so cool. What's up, Texas Maid? How are you? Welcome to Hello World. We're talking to Danielle from Soaps of Love. She is a natural soap maker, not only soap maker, but a teddy bear maker as well. So, guys, it's the holidays. You see her Facebook and all the other stuff. You can definitely go and check out soapsoflove.com. It's giving time, guys. It's crunch time. Go get somebody something natural that will help their bodies versus, something that just smells pretty and just leaves a whole bunch of chemical trails inside. You know what I'm saying? And then if you have children, you can get a little teddy bear, a customized teddy bear. Go hit her
Yeah.
up. What is the teddy bear website?
Cutiepiebears.com.
Okay, cutiepiebears.com, guys. Go to cutiepiebears.com to get your baby or your friend or whoever a nice customized teddy bear that nobody else is going to have.
Yes.
Do you have anything else you want to share with us?
Um, oh, I do want to speak with or just say hi to Rosie, I believe her name is.
Oh, Rosie Ren. Yeah, I don't know if she's still here, but go ahead, say it anyway.
Oh, just in case. I just want to say hi, Rosie, and I just wanted to say you just be encouraged. I did hear her speak about your dog and you lost your dog. I am a dog owner and I have a little schnoodle, and I honestly can't imagine what you're going through, but I think I would probably feel a little sad and hurt as well if it was me. So just keep your head up and be encouraged, and brighter days are coming.
Yeah, she lost. This is her second dog that she lost. She was in the chat on either Friday or Saturday saying that, the dog was on its way to passing. And so, yeah, we were all trying to cheer her up and encourage her because like when you're going through that, like someone or something that you love die, that's not cool, you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
ooh, she has confetti soap. You have confetti soap?
Yeah.
What?
Which is one of my favorite soaps. You asked about that too. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. You know, like like a lady says, "Ooh, she has confetti soaps." Tigers or bulldogs. Oh, I don't know what they're talking about. They must be talking about something else. Oh, here's the website link to the Bears. Melissa W is so amazing. She drops links like crazy. She will find everything. So like when she's in your chat, you will definitely be taken care of. Eat Sleep is good as well. She's definitely just like Melissa W, but like that those two are amazing. They will have been posting your links all night long. Just so
Oh,
people come in the chat, whether now or after it airs, they can see that what you're doing. So do you have any 2 to 5 year plan? I know I say like the future is always 24 hours away, but I want to know what we can anticipate seeing maybe.
oh, well, yeah, I do. Um,
Okay.
I I am hoping to have a full functional working warehouse where I can also provide jobs um, to people that are just coming home from prison, from people that are coming home from the army, the military, single moms, dads, anybody and whoever is looking for work. I want to be able to provide with no stipulations. So that's my plan is to have a full working warehouse where it could be a really great environment to work. Not the typical corporate environment, but just overall, just a nice place and family oriented.
That's good.
So,
Like, there's a lot of resellers and sellers in the chat now. You know, there's
mhm,
from Amazon to Etsy to Mercari
mhm.
to Poshmark to eBay. They're all here. So you might be opening the door for them. And you guys, you might want to hit her up and see if maybe you can start getting your orders in now, working out that deal, So that's good. I'm glad you were here tonight. I really am. What about your mom or your parents? Like that wasn't your mom, that was your aunt that was there,
Nope,
right?
that was my aunt.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
thought so. So like your immediate family, like have they contributed a lot? Do they use your soaps a lot?
They they in the beginning, I think I got on their nerve. They were like my guinea pigs. So it was like, oh, nobody buys soap. I'm making it. Here it goes. So it was like, everybody uses my soaps. I give them every time I make them. It's just a soap factory for them. Their own personal soap warehouse. So it's like,
Uh-oh, she froze a little bit. She'll be back, I'm sure. Hey, Dab Kitty Sparkle, how are you? Yes, eat sleep. You're back. Okay, go ahead.
yeah. But I was saying it was just like a personal little warehouse soap shop for them. So yes, they do use the soaps. I give it to them all the time. And they like them. They're very supportive. Very,
Mm,
very supportive.
nice. Dang, I had a question that just came in and out and just left just like that. But dang, I can't remember. I can't remember. It was good though. It was definitely about the soaps and I just can't remember at the moment. I'm so mad. I'm so
Don't you hate that?
Yes, because it was good. It was a good question. At least I thought it was.
It was a good one, I'm
Oh, I
sure.
remember now. I remember now. So, because you give a lot, do you think that contributes to why your business is so successful now?
Um, I believe it can be. Um, I have noticed that as much as I do give, I've had the question also asked to me, because you give a lot, does it affect you financially? And I said to them, it absolutely does not.
Mm,
The more I give, the more God blesses. And it's in so many ways that I don't even see them coming. Um, and this is why I love it, because I give from the heart. I don't give it with expectations of anything in return. So when I do give something, it is truly because I want to give it. It's no intentions behind it. And believe it or not, it's not even a marketing strategy. It's because I just love to give it.
Yeah.
So um, yeah, I do give a lot, and it does benefit me in a lot of different ways that people may not see behind the doors. So that's something I will always continue to do.
Nice. And right now, like as far as your business goes, I think I asked this already in the beginning. Um, so like you've already become you're already a distributor already,
Mhm.
right? So like, and that happened within 4 years,
Oh
right?
no, no. This I actually started soaping um a year ago,
Okay, so
November.
it
Yeah.
happened like 6 months ago. Like
Mhm,
6 months ago, you've already got your distribution deal with one person, with one store, 2 stores actually, one in California and one in New Jersey. Like,
mhm.
do you ever think that you wanna franchise your business?
Um, I don't think I would ever franchise it.
Mhm.
Um, because one, I I would have to be sure that one that the person has the same heart and passion as I do, and there is a lot behind the soap company that I am doing. And again, I do have my ministry attached to it. So this is not something I think I would ever franchise.
Okay. Are you doing this full time or do you also have a full-time job as well?
Oh no, this is full time.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. So every day out. And you know what? Tell them exactly like because I remember when we were trying to schedule this interview, um,
Hmm.
the different things that you do. I like, well, I have to make sure it's between these hours because I do X, Y, and Z. So just let them know.
Okay, yes. So like I said, I have my outreach ministry and things, y'all. And in between my time, I am personally me and my aunt that you met. I love her to death. She is my helper. And in between our time, we are handwriting personal cards and letters to give out within the community, outside the community, wherever we're traveling, if we're out of state. We do a lot of random act of kindnesses. We make money cards where we are physically putting money inside the cards and giving them to strangers with no
Mm,
strings attached. We also collect pocketbooks, little handbags that we like to fill with money, with toiletries and things like that, and pass out to women. Um, we also like to do the soap packaging and go around about and hand those things out as well. And I work with a couple of shelters, two in my city now, and one outside of my city. And we go there, and I just finished doing a delivery for them as well. Um, and the women there are very grateful. They are beautiful. They have children, and some of them they just fell on hard times and just needed a little place to stay, some help. And I go there and I give encouraging word, and I also give them things that can help them, not just soaps. So, like I said, we do a lot of different type of care packaging, and we like to focus mainly around what they actually need.
that's dope. I love it. Look, and then Melissa W said, "You're doing awesome. Your website definitely has to be full time. You go, girl."
Thank you.
Yeah, that's dope. And you were sharing your Instagram and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I think that's great. I think that is absolutely great. Do you have any last parting words that you want to say? I'm going to put you full screen just so you can talk to us directly.
Hey guys. Um, I do. I just wanted to let you guys know that there is always room for growth in anything that you want to do. To always just be encouraged and to always keep God ahead of your life. I don't know how many people believe in God, but He's real and He will see you through a lot of your difficult times, even with your business. If you allow Him to be the head of that, He will guide you and lead you with that in all things. And when He does, it will be nothing but a success. So I just want you guys to always be encouraged. And I love every last one of y'all with the love of Jesus Christ, y'all. And thank you guys again. Oh, and Melissa, great job, girl. I have to send you some packages to Joy for you because you're doing a phenomenal job with these uh
The-
website things you're posting. I'm like, you're just so fast. But thank you so much for having me on.
Wow. See, Melissa W keeps on getting blessed. I just got recently monetized on my YouTube channel, and
Mm,
I gave away 4 items, and a friend of hers was here. I don't know if it's by accident or by chance or not, but they actually won, and they said, "No, we want to gift it to Melissa." So she's getting a couple of things. You know what I'm saying?
yes, she is. Because she's working. And I'm like,
Look at that,
I'm
Melissa.
like,
I got her all smiling hard. So Melissa W, do you want me to send it, or do you want to send it to her?
I can send it to her if you can send me her information.
Okay, so Melissa
Yeah.
W, I know you gave me your mailing address before. Melissa W, just type a Y in the chat if it's okay if I can forward your mailing address to Danielle for the package that she wants to send you. Um, Dad's Vintage says thank you. Eat Sleep says she loves your message. So I think you have a customer now because she loves all pretty sparkly things.
Oh,
That one thing I remember when I first met Eat Sleep, she was always talking about something. I'm a girly girl. I like smelling good and all that pretty stuff. So she said yes. She said yes. So after this, Danielle, I will email you Melissa's mailing address, and then
yes.
also when you can, just email
Mhm.
me whatever you want me to permanently put in the description. Because after every chat, I put in the episode, the person that was on, and their links on how people can reach them. So just in case if somebody ever peruses the description and they see ooh soaps of love, let me check that out. You know, you're the
Oh,
second soaper that I've had on here, and I like appreciate you guys. I appreciate anybody who does anything with a business. I don't call it small because I feel like
mhm.
when you say we have a small business, it's going to stay in that. I just say we have a growing business. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Our businesses are growing, and everyone in the chat, I believe, or mostly everyone in the chat owns a business of some sort. So, like,
Hmm.
you know, whether it be part-time or full-time, it doesn't matter. It's still a business.
That's
And
right.
our businesses will keep on growing. And that's what I wish or and pray and hope for. And I know you believe in God. So I'll say I pray to God that your business will continue to blossom so that you can make that job opportunity for the people in your area or outside of the area because people will travel to work. You know what I mean? So like, and then also to have more distribution deals and wholesale agreements.
Mhm.
That's what I pray and wish for your business
Thank
from
you.
this day forward
Thank you.
because I believe in what you're doing, especially because you
Mhm.
gave away them sugar cookies. And the fact that you just give away anyway, like that's I'm never gonna let that go. I'm sorry. But like um I don't know what else to say, but you are definitely doing amazing things. Everybody here that's been in the chat or listening that may not have said anything, people who may be watching afterwards, visit her. Please visit her website. Please support her. Please tell somebody else about her because even if you don't purchase from her, you can
Mhm.
always just tell someone else about her. That is just as much as or just as good as you purchasing,
Yeah.
you know? And she has a ministry that she's trying to continue to move forward and show. So, like, guys, support her. Please support her. So
Mhm.
you know, at the end of every live, I always say, you know, my name is Joy, and then I'm having thankful to have,
Danielle from Soap Salon.
all right? And this is another episode of Hello World, and we are signing out saying, you have to say it with me. Hello, world.
Wow.
Yes. Don't go anywhere, okay? Thank you guys for